is Mr. AJ. AJ, tell everybody hello.
Hello.
Mr. AJ, how long have you been in this industry?
I've been in it right at 60 years, 59 years, soon to be 60.
Soon to be 60?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What made you go, I want to be a barber?
Well, when I was a little kid, I used to watch them cutting my hair, you know, and I used to think, I believe I could do that. I'd like to try that. So I never did really have an opportunity to the money to go to school or barber school or anything, you know, at the time. So whenever after I got married, well, things got a little better. And I came home one day and my wife told me, she said, I see an ad down here in Dallas, down on Greenwood Avenue. They have a barber school, stays open till 8 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her, I said, let's go down there and check it out. So we went down there and I joined up. That's when I started going to barber school. And I graduated from barber school in 1962.
Oh, wow.
And I started working out in the Richards, and I had to wrap the whole village of barbers. And another guy, and that was working. I didn't have a master's license then, so I had to work under another barber license.
Oh, so you were an apprentice?
Yeah, I was an apprentice. And so I had to work 18 months. But this guy was working there with me, and he and I decided he had a master's license. So we decided we'd put a shop in ourselves. So we put in a barbershop and opened it up in 1963 there in Richardson. And I worked there for a while, and I kept working there. But I always wanted to have me a barbershop in McKinney, my hometown. So in 1965, I turned my garage half of it into a barbershop. And I was still working in Richardson.
Uh-huh.
I'd get up and go down there every morning and open up at 7 o'clock, and I'd work 6 o'clock. And when I got off work at 6 o'clock down there, I'd come home and open my little shop up at 7 at night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
so you're pulling like double duty.
That was 1965, and then I just kept working down there. But I was closed Monday down there, so I opened up on Monday. I worked Monday all through Saturday up here at my house from 7 to 9 up there. And then 1970, I believe it was, my wife went to beauty school, 69 or 70. So I took the other half of the garage and made her a beauty shop. And so she started doing hair. She had a ready-made business because she worked at Harris Slacks since she got out of high school for 15 years. And all those ladies there was all friends, you know, out there. And heck, they just flooded her with business. So we worked right there in that shop at the house till then I quit. And I sold out my part in Richardson in 72. And I came up here and started working all the time.
This is when you made Stailey's.
Yeah, but that's what was at my house. I was still there.
Oh, okay.
And in 73, I got an opportunity to buy this property down here. And I built this building here. And she and I moved down here in this building in 1974. And the rest of us, we've been here ever since. And she didn't work as a beautician very long after we moved down here because her wrist, she had that carpal tunnel. She couldn't grip a comb very good. So she just started running this because she was a receptionist. And which we really needed. She really needed, that's all she had time in there really. And we built this first part of the building right here. This room here in the manicure room is the only two when we started. That's as big as the building was. Then we hired 3 more girls, and so I added another little area over there. on the other side of the manicure room, and then we just kept getting girls. We got up where we had, I don't know, like 15 operators.
Oh, wow.
And so that's when I made my last, well, it wasn't my last one, but I made another ad on over the south side over there.
Uh-huh.
And so I could have more room. And then then after that, later on, we put this, we put in 110. We thought we'd try tanning beds, see how it worked. When it got so busy, we decided we needed more, so I built on back there where y'all are at.
Oh, that's where you built the rooms in the back.
Those rooms, we put tanning beds. We had 5 tanning beds running.
Wow.
And then there's 22 of us working here, counting me. Real major last add-on that I done. But we moved this wall back here in the barbershop from that tile back to here. That used to be the wall.
Oh, wow.
And it got, it was all right when it was small, but when we had 2 chairs working, but then when we just kept adding chairs, it just got where wasn't no room for customers to walk and everything else. So I moved this wall out over here and made this big. And we've just been here ever since.
Tick, tick, boom.
What do you feel that is so special about this industry that it has kept you going for so long?
Well, the people are customers. We just, we always try to, my theory was always treat the customers right, keep the price right, and make them feel at home. The customers, you got only yourself to sell to your customers. My wife was a really good receptionist, and she knew how to work the business in. So it just, and try to give all as good haircuts as we knew how to give. But the main thing is make people feel at home and feel comfortable, and make them feel wanted. For the barber, it was, a lot of flat tops, and crew cuts, and burrs, and stuff like that. Then after I was in barbering, like maybe 3 years, well, in the 80s, 60s, the haircuts started changing up. And that was actually, it started changing in the 60s. I didn't get out here in the 70s. When it was changing up so much, I knew I had to do something. So I had a real good friend. He was a super hairstylist. He worked down there right at Central Expressway in Northwest Highway, in them big old buildings. Over there, he was a real hair. So I hired him to come up here on Sunday afternoons to teach me hairstyling.
That is awesome. I'm one of those, I always say that in this industry, we're constantly moving and constantly educating, and we have to keep up with everything.
Yeah, it's been changing ever since. I've had some tie harders and everything, quit getting flat tops.
I have a few mullets that won't leave. I understand.
Things is all changing. I mean, it's still changing up. Hairstyles are all still different. And I'm not really as good as some of them I'd like to be. These fades and stuff. I don't tackle some of them because I don't want to mess the hair up. But
That you just saying that just shows about how much personal integrity that you have. Because I say the same thing. If I can't do a certain hairstyle, then I will always refer them to a friend of mine who can.
Yeah, well.
Hi, my name's Katie. I'm a hairstylist. I specialize in blondes and extensions. I love Stailey's because it's a McKinney staple. Feels like home and everybody's super friendly.